Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge of, where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour and I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel and today we are painting this painting right here. Call it Sky Sailing. This is one I made and it's kind of half the first. This is the first draft. I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to try to make it look a little better. The window part of it looks kind of weird. I'm going to do that one today. It'll probably hopefully look a little better than that, but that's a cool little one I like that I had a good idea for, but I'm going to try to make a little better today. Thank you all for watching. Good to see you out there. Like I do with all my classes, if you correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, I'll send you a free painting of your choice. Just give it a guess, and then if you guess correctly, I'll send you a free painting. Just tell me an address, I'll mail it to you. Also, if you haven't already, search Paint the Edge Off. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. But I really appreciate if you guys, like all the stuff and all that stuff. It really helps me out. Okay, so today, what you're going to need for this painting, you'll need a canvas. 16 by 20 canvas is what I'm using. You can use a different size if you want, but that's kind of what my measurements will be for. I've also got an easel. If you don't have an easel, you could just lay your painting down flat. That works fine too, if that works for you. I've also got paper towels for oopsie daisies. I've also got a water cup. Okay, this is acrylic paint, so you need some kind of water cup. I've got paper plates for my palette. They're just kind of easy to use. You can use something else if you like. Paper plates are just easy. I've also got a blow dryer. Helps me dry my painting fast. I've got whiskey. Okay, that helps me personally. And then I've also got some tools here. Okay, I've got, first of all, I've got a roll of tape. Okay, this is painter's tape. We're going to use that to mask off some stuff. We do the window at the end. I could also use it for my skyline if I want. I've got a pencil. Okay, this is what's known as a pencil. Pretty high tech. I've got a kneaded eraser. So I can erase my mess up lines that I'll inevitably make. I've got chalk. Okay, this is just like sidewalk chalk. You can use to draw on your painting, on your dried paint, and then you can click your finger and it comes right off. So it's a good little sketching tool. And I've got 4 brushes. I've got my big flat brush. I've got my medium flat brush here. I've got my medium round brush. And I've got my little baby round brush. Okay, put all 4 of those and bristle down in your water cup. And yeah, leave them there anytime you're not using them. You need them to stay wet so they don't dry out. I've got black paint, white paint, bright red, phthalo blue, light yellow. I had some purple. I'm not sure if I'll need purple, but I've got it anyway. And then I've got some raw sienna. Okay, yellow ochre works well too for that. Okay, we did it. We did it. We said everything we need. Okay, let's take a shot and get started. Cheers. Oh, okay. Get the shot counter started. That's 1 shot. All right. Soda's a little flat. Okay. All right. Let's get started painting. Let me move this here. All right. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is take our pencil and let's make a little mark for where our skyline is. Okay. It's gonna be about, I don't know, about 1/3 of the way down your canvas. Okay. Doesn't have to be exactly here, but something like that. Okay. It's a little hard to see. The lights in here are so bright you can barely see that. But something like that, okay? A little line there. First kind of, then that's it. Okay, and then we start painting. Let's grab some yellow paint. And let's grab some white paint. And I'm going to put white on here a couple times because I'm going to probably mix with a couple colors and I want to clean white at some point. Let's get some red and some blue. Just need a little tiny bit of blue. There's our plate. Wow. Hey, how are you doing out there? Hi, Kathy. Okay, let's take our big brush out of our water cup. Tap it off so you feel fancy. Okay, let's start with yellow paint, okay? This sky's pretty cool looking. I like it. It's a little wild. I'm just going to take yellow, just straight yellow, okay? And I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to start painting that in. Oh, this looks like neon yellow. Wow, oh, that's terrible. Wow, that's bad. Okay, well, the yellow's so light, I think, that it's just hard to see. It looked good a minute ago when I put the other painting up. Okay, whatever. Let's take yellow paint. Now, I'm going to leave this kind of a little bit of space blank here. Kind of like around here. Something like that. And then I'm going to kind of make some little Just some little... Really, they can make the sky however you like. I kind of like to make this kind of with these jagged kind of lines in there. So let's start like that. Let's take a little red on our plate. Mix that in here. Get a little bit of orange, okay? Just a tiny bit of red with a bunch of that yellow. And let's start slapping that in here, okay? Up here, let's go ahead and kind of put that around the top. Let's kind of blend this, okay? Now, I want to blend this. Now, I probably got a little too much paint on my canvas. Let's dry our paintbrush off and let's just start blending this in. Just start giving a little texture, blend some of that in. I'm just kind of using the side of my brush, making these real kind of, I don't know, pointy marks. Not the best way to describe it, but whatever. Okay, there's that. Now let's wash our brush out really good. So we want to just get bright white now. Whiskey does help. Helps me. But that's totally optional. Look, you don't have to drink whiskey. That's just me, okay? All right, let's take some white paint here. Just white paint. Get your water stirred in with your paint. Get all that water stirred in so you're not getting any drips. Let's just get some white paint here. And I'm going to start right here in the middle, through the middle. There's no yellow touching first. Get that white in there. And I've already got a little yellow on my brush. Okay, now let's take this white and let's just kind of start. Now what I want to do is kind of stay around the edges. We want to leave the middle white, but try not to bring that into the middle. And I'm going to keep a paper towel by me to constantly be wiping some of this yellow and orange off. Going back to my white paint. And let's kind of get this white. Okay, that is not working. Okay, well, let's just do what we can here. I have to wait till this dries a little bit and put some of this white back in here, but let's go ahead and just kind of mix that in. Okay, let's leave that there. We'll come back. We'll put some more bright white on top. Kind of like we're going to do with the red. We'll put some bright reds on top too, okay? So let's leave that there. Let's wash our brush out again. Let's make a very, very light blue. Okay, white with a whole ton of white. Or, sorry, a lot of white with a little bit of blue. Hey, here we go. We are getting a sky color now. Now we're getting a sky. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Alright, let's take this blue to start the top here. Make sure we got lots of white. I've already got some dark spots of blue, so maybe I'll get a little bit more white. Mix that in there. Make sure the paint on my brush is all this light color. I might even scrape some off, just there's none hanging out. Got some dark blue spots on my paintbrush. Let's get this light blue back on there. Okay. Keep getting that light blue on there. Alright, now we're going to come down here. It's going to mix. Now, these are going to make kind of a dirty, poopy color, but hey, that's okay. Keep wiping your paintbrush off on a little towel there. Get some more. Some more of that blue. And this is going to inevitably be a little bit gnarly, okay? That's okay. Okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and just kind of fill that in, get that covered first. Then we'll blend it together. Okay. Alright, now we're going to blend this in here to the orange. Get this kind of medium color that's kind of in between the orange and the blue. There we go. Alright, go back to my light blue again. Get some more of that. And let's put some of this up here. So let's get a little bit more blue at the top. Sorry, pretty pink. Okay, so a couple things we can do. Let's blow dry this real quick, but you know, let's paint our side edges. Oh wait, you know what? No, let's not paint our sides. Because at the end we're going to paint the outside black, and then we'll just paint the whole side edges black to match it. So that'll be good. Okay, let's wash our brush. Let's give it a second. Let's blow dry it a little bit. Man, that is just so bright. Let me just mess with this for a quick second. See if I can... Let me see if there's a way to make this not neon. Turn the brightness way down. No, still Pretty pink, pretty pink. What if I turn the contrast way down? Nope, still neon. Okay, well. Oh, there we go. That's way better. Well, that looks a lot better. Okay. You can actually see what's happening. Alright. Well, silly me. Okay, so there's the first part. Let's blow dry. Let's talk a little bit. What you been saying out there? Hey. You like to paint but never tried to drink. Well, you know. Give it a try if you're of age. Okay, let's blow dry this and let's take a shot. And let's also, we can do a trivia question. Shot dose. Okay, let's get this a little dry. Okay, that's probably, might be dry enough. Let's give it dry for just a second longer. Okay, today's trivia question is, there's a new Star Wars show coming out called Ahsoka or something. So today's trivia question is, what's the next Star Wars spinoff? Is it A, Better Call Maul? Is it B, Jango Fett Unchained? Is it C, How I Met Your Master? D, Star Wars Miami? E, Extreme Hot Makeover? F, Survivor Younglings Edition? G, Biggest Loser? The Hutts? H, The Calrissians? Alright, that's your trivia question. Give it a guess if you'd like to win a free painting, okay? Okay, that's probably dry enough. That's what she said. Okay. Alright, let's put in... Okay, let's do one thing first, real quick. Let's put some tape. Let's tape off some stuff, okay? Is that wide enough? No, it's not. Okay, let's take a big, long piece of tape here. You gotta think about is yellow is not quite transparent, so... Alright, Leon, let's put here... This will be so when we do this part down here, a nice clean line there. Okay, let's do a couple things. Let's put some white, some bright white in now that this is a little dry. It's not going to mix in with our yellows. And we'll put some reds in too, okay? It's all for you. Okay. White paint. Try not to get any other colors mixed in there. Just some white paint. Make sure your brush is nice and clean. I want to start by stirring this and get all the water in your brush mixed in with your paint. How's it going out there, Facebook? How's it going out there, TikTok? How's it going out there, Twitch? All right, let's go ahead. Let's put some white paint in here. Now we'll kind of put this in back how we want it. This is kind of just a crazy cloud, okay? This is a crazy cloud. This can really be however you like it. Kind of make some bright white there, and then you can kind of fade off here. You can kind of see it. Oh, man. My nose is so itchy. I got a booger. Okay, let's put some white there. Maybe a little white there. Maybe that's a little too much. Okay, something like that. Got a crazy cloud. Hey, how's it going, Mom? Yeah, it is hot. It seemed like it kind of cooled down today a little bit, though. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, let's take a little bit of red. And I believe I have... So I think I mixed a little bit of red with my orange and maybe a little bit of white. How hot is it up there, Mom?
What do you think?
I'll just take a little yellow here.
It's not the kind of music
a little bit of white.
Shakespeare here used to write.
Kind of get this just a little bit. Not sure what this color is called exactly. Tiny bit of yellow, tiny bit of white, mostly red. Okay, let's put this in. And now I kind of like to spread this out, be a little crazy here, you know. Really just do whatever you want here. Something like that. Whatever you want there. Maybe I'll take some white, put some of that, mix it in with it. Let's put a little yellow in there too, mix it in. But I would really kind of play with this. Do whatever you want here, you know. I kind of take a little yellow, just barely touch it there, get a little bit on the edge, but leave a lot of the main mass of this, kind of that red, the main center kind of mass point. I don't know what I'm talking about. A little yellow in there, you know, it gives a little bit of flavor. It makes it look like it kind of goes with the background. It's not just bright on top, but it's kind of a crazy sky, right? I don't know. I just tried something different, you know. 97-degree by heat index is 1020 or 110. Sorry, I want 1020. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I think it's like 105 down here or something. Too hot. Oh, okay. Okay, you say H. Okay, good guess.
I love you too.
You like my work? Thank you. Okay, let's take another shot. All right, then we will go ahead and move down to the clouds, okay?
What is this feeling? And where does it come
Yes,
from?
Mom, that was Kermit the Frog.
Is it only here
Some kind of
when
mashup
you're not?
song.
Selected
Okay, let's keep going here. Let's start with our sky. We're gonna basically go from an orange. And is that angled down a little bit? Let's get this nice and straight. I'm gonna retape this now. Come on. Let's try this again.
Time is the ocean.
Alright, make it long enough.
Constantly rolling.
Alright.
It will continue.
There at the
Better
top.
or not. And try as you might, well, you can't stop the tide. 11 the flow, there is day and there's night.
Scratch your tape. Kind of gets it stuck down a lot better. Scratch it. Okay, that's pretty straight there. Okay. So we're gonna go from an orange color down to kind of a pink color in the middle, down to like a blue color, down to like a blackish blue. Okay, so that's kind of gonna be our 4 gradients there. Okay, let's start with our orange color. And let's go ahead and get... Okay, let's do our orange color on this plate. I'm gonna get a new plate ready for the pink, and another one for the blue. So I'm gonna use a couple plates here. Okay, we ready? Okay, we're gonna have to kind of move, not super fast, but you know, little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for, okay, let me think about this, because we're gonna go orange to that, to a light blue, to a dark blue. And then we'll go back up while it's still wet and try to put some little wavy marks in there to get a little bit of cloud texture started. Then after that dries, we'll go back and add some more texture, mixing up. Okay, spend a lot of time on these clouds probably. Okay, but the first layer is going to be basically blocking in these colors and get this gradient going. Okay, let's get some orange. 74 degrees there in Ohio. Oh, I feel like I've had a lot of people watching Ohio. I don't know what's up in Ohio, but I feel like I have a lot of people in Ohio that watch for some reason. Let's get an orange here, some white. There's kind of this nice orangey color. Probably a little bit more of a reddish orange. And some white. Let's mix up a good amount. Gonna need a lot. Alright, actually we won't need that much. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's just start right there. I'm gonna go right over my tape because I've got it taped off. Got a nice solid spot there. There we go. Bring this down just a little bit. That's really about as far as you need to bring it down right there, okay? I think we're gonna make a pink and a little tiny bit of purple, okay? So, there's my orange plate. Let's move on to the old pink plate. Let's get red, white, and purple. It would have been smart to have this ready to go before I started painting, but whatever. Okay. White. Lots of white, a little bit of red. Get this pink coloring. Let's get a little bit of purple. There we go. Maybe a little bit lighter. That's a good color right there. Red, purple. I'm gonna add this next little white spot probably. Yep. Got more purple. Let's add all this white. All right, there we go. On super light. Got a nice kind of purpley red, light color. All right, let's start right there. Let's go ahead and blend these together. Let's cover that spot. Get a little bit of your paint. Don't get your, where your paint's dripping off your brush, but get a lot of paint. Okay. And just kind of brush those spots till they kind of blend away. Then as I go down here, we'll keep moving down. Okay, about here's where we'll probably stop with that. Start getting some blue. So again, I'm going to scrape some of this paint off my brush. We can go ahead and just leave this paint on my brush because this blue's going to overpower it anyway. Let's get a little bit of white mixed in with our blue, just a little bit, just to make it where you can see the bright blue color there. So take a drop of white, mix with that phthalo blue, makes a nice pretty color. There we go. Let's go this right here down to pretty much down to the bottom. We'll leave a little space at the bottom for a dark blue. Okay. There we go. Entertain like you got your own show. Feel the rain, that's the only way to grow. Don't listen to him, gotta take your own approach. This the illest shit I wrote since the last verse. Think I need some therapy, I got some mad work. If Drizzy still I got some yellow in there on accident.
Get it in by any means.
Whatever.
It's lonely at the top. I'ma keep my mind focused so I'm never
Get that all filled in, fill all the white spots. Take that down. Let's just take this. I'm just gonna take some blue paint here down the bottom. Let's just take phthalo blue down to the bottom. And when you carve your own lane, ain't no ceiling that you ever hit. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got that back. Now we got the sky part, a little cloud part done. This camera is a little off. There we go. That's more straight. Okay, look at that. You know what else we can do? Let's go ahead and take this tape off. Whoa! My arm covered that up the whole time. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we should blow dry again, probably. Let's see, is that a little bit? Still a little. Yeah, that's pretty flat. Okay, it's just the camera's a little wonky. Okay, you know, let's take a shot and keep going. I haven't really been doing anything lately. I've been working my friggin' ass off. What have y'all been doing? What's been going on, everybody? I've been working so much and then coming home and watching Dragon Ball Z. I got through the Frieza saga. You know what's weird about that show is like, they keep fighting these bad guys and then someone will die and they're like, oh, we'll get the Dragon Balls and we'll wish back these guys on our team that died, right? But at the end of the Frieza saga, like they do it and like the whole city's watching and everyone's like, oh my god, they called this giant dragon, they're gonna get a wish, you know? And they wish for like Yamcha back or something who sucks. But if I was all the other people on the planet, I'd be like, hey, can you wish for like to like cure cancer or like end world hunger? And they're like, no, we're gonna wish Tien back to life. And it's like, fuck Tien. Cure cancer. I don't know, just a thought. Cheers. There's really no reason trying to like think logically about Dragon Ball Z, I guess. It really makes no sense. All right, all right. Oh, you know what? I was gonna blend some stuff in, but you know what? What we're gonna do is basically it's gonna be a lot of these pink colors and light blues are gonna be the colors of the clouds. So our next step's gonna be basically making all these clouds. And then we'll add our highlights and our dark shadow colors, you know. So good enough. Okay, so let's use our round brush for the rest of this. And you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and just throw these plates away because they're crazy, okay? Feel free to save them and use all your paint. But your paint does also start to dry on your plate. That's the other thing. You only got a little time before this acrylic paint dries. It dries so fast. Let's see. Okay, let's get a new plate. Let's make up our light pink. So it's gonna be the same thing, you know, but before red, purple, and lots of white. Just a little bit more white. That's not purple. This is purple. That's not a knife. Okay, so did I count that shot? I don't know if I did. I'm gonna take one more just to be safe, and I'm gonna count this one. This is at least 4 shots. Maybe it's more. Okay, let's, okay, cheers. Okay, let's get 2 plates. I'm gonna do this wisely this time. I'm gonna get blue and white. Okay, I wanna mix these up. Okay, let's just mix up this blue and white color, make a lot of it. Just mix these two together, see what happens. There we go, got a lot of this mixed up now, okay? I can just go to this plate and I got a big old shitload of it mixed up, okay? Go and scrape some off on the side. Okay, let's wash it out. I'm not joining your thing. I don't know. Stop. Decline. Go away. I hate when people do that. I'm not joining your stupid thing just to have you sit there on the other side split screen just watching me. It's no fucking sense. Okay, wash your brush out. Let's make up a whole bunch of this light pink color. I don't understand. I did that one time and someone just sat there on their side going, I'm like, what? Why would I split screen with you? Whatever the fuck that's called. Alright, let's take our brush, stir around that white paint. Let's get some red. Let's get a little bit of purple. We want this to be super light, much lighter than our last color. So let's leave it about here. It's about what we want. Let's mix up a bunch of it though. A whole bunch. Alright, we got this mixed up. Take all the time you mixing that up. Scrape some of that off on the side. Let's go a little more white, just in case we can mix up more. Okay, let's take our medium round brush, okay? Excuse me. Let's start making some clouds, people. Alright, so this is gonna be, we're gonna start at the top. Work our way down. Back here at the top, this is where, you know, these clouds are super far away, okay? So I'm just gonna do little small, close together marks. I'm just kind of making some little bumpy marks, okay? So we're gonna still see some of this orange through there. If I go up here to the very top, I can get little tiny marks, but I want to be like very, very delicate about that and have it very light. Even if like a half, kind of like a dry brush almost, we can kind of see the orange through it. But kind of, I can go right up there. So all this is just kind of a background for the, you know, thank you, Drawing for Dummies. little bit of that here. All right. So as we go down, we'll make these a little bit bigger marks, but up here at the top, we're just kind of scribbling a little bit. And yeah, there we go. Okay, now as we go down, let's make these a little bit bigger marks.
Look down and you will see.
Still very small though, they're still far away, okay?
Going nowhere.
You're gonna get there on concrete. And what I do if I could. It's my friend's band, they're really good. Okay, so now we're starting to get a little bit more solid, bigger marks. You can kind of start spacing these out a little more. I'm just kind of making a little rounded kind of arch shapes. Still ring true. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. Bigger marks. Okay, now in here they're getting a little bigger. Still kind of small. We're not all the way up here to the big ones yet. As we go down, we'll make these marks bigger. I think I might need a little bit more red and purple in this mixture. So as I get closer, I can add a little bit more color. Love, but they won't buy you happiness. All is there in life and death. I'm gonna do this a bunch, okay? Anyway, I don't know. Been working a lot. Just napping some, and took a nap with my cat today. I don't know, sometimes I think my cat's just like stoned all the time. Sometimes I think he freaks out and he's being a fucking wild animal. But sometimes I do think he's stoned. He's just like, ugh. He'll sit there and stare at a wall, then something happens, he like freaks out, you know? Just no idea what's happening. It's kind of how cats are. They just kind of don't know what's going on, ever. I don't know, it blows my mind that people think that cats are smarter than dogs. I guess it depends on the dog and the cat. Like, there's some really dumb dogs for sure, but I think overall cats are a lot dumber than people think they are. I think they just seem smart because they look smart. They're sitting there and they look all poised. But then if you noticed, if you ever do anything, the cat just freaks out because it has no idea what's going on. I think they look smart, but then I think inside their head they're just like, dur, dur, you know, but they have a smart look on their face. You know, Bob Ross had his son did some of the Bob Ross's son did some of the painting episodes, class or whatever it is, episodes, and he looks exactly like my dad looked whenever, like my dad was like in his early mid-20s or whatever. It's pretty frightening, really. If you look up a picture of Bob Ross's son, like doing one of the episodes. Okay, down here we're gonna make them bigger, larger, more spread out. Kind of start deciding kind of where some of these clouds are, give them a little more shape. Okay, now let's go back. Let's make a little bit darker color now. Let's go down here and start a new color. We've still got this color on our brush. We still got white and everything. Let's do a little bit darker version here. It's gonna be kind of our medium color for the clouds. Anyway, if you look up a picture of Bob Ross's son, he looks identical to what my dad looked like in the 90s. My dad looked just like him in the 90s. Pretty wild. Sometimes I wonder if that is my dad. If, you know, maybe Bob Ross is my grandpa. Okay, let's take this dark color, or sorry, medium. It's kind of a medium color. We're gonna space this out a little bit up here, kind of scribble this in up here. It's gonna be kind of on the bottom part. We want to put this underneath some of these bright colors, okay? And that's kind of like makes it, you know, blah, blah, blah. There's different colors. Painting, schmainting. I think my cat is pretty dumb, though. But he's sweet. He's a sweet cat. Until he freaks out and flies around the house. But until he scratches the shit out of me, because cats just do that. But, yeah, I think cats... People think they're smarter than they are. I think they're kind of dumb. Like, But I could be biased. I mean, I have a blue heeler dog, and he's very intelligent. He's a smart dog. I don't know. He's too smart. I wish he wasn't so smart sometimes. Like, figure stuff out, and he has, like, he knows what's going to happen before I do it, you know? And it's like, it's kind of difficult.
I does what I like.
And I likes what I do. I does what I likes, and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes, and I likes what I do.
I
Does what I likes. Okay, let's start deciding some of these shapes. Here's a big cloud here. Let's make that solid. Kind of blend into some of that wet paint a little bit if you can.
I does what I
Likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes. I'm gonna play that song again because I love it. Yeah, he really does. It's really crazy. If you look up a picture of Bob Ross's son, I mean, my dad's name is David Ward, David Joel Ward. He looks exactly like his son. It's crazy. Well, he did in the 90s anyway. He doesn't look like him anymore, but now he's old and he's a little overweight. Don't tell him I said that. Just got a little bit more water once in a while too. Mix a little more water in with your paint. Okay, let's go. Here's a nice big cloud. Now, let's start using this color for the rest of these clouds down here at the bottom. Now, what we're going to do is let's kind of stop there, because down here we're going to do a lot of mixing. Yeah, thank you, Mom. No, but Mom, okay, Mom, if you look up a picture, Mom, look up a picture of Bob Ross's son, and tell me it doesn't look exactly like Dad did in, like, I don't know, 90s or 80s or whatever. I'm not sure the time, but it looks so much like Dad. Alright, so I'm gonna take some of this light color back in. Now I want to kind of play with some of these spots that need to blend more. Let's play with that. Let's grab some of these colors that are wet, kind of blend them together. Such deep satisfaction. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes and I likes. Now I don't start making these kind of more flowy lines. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I just completely took over that color, alright. There we go, maybe that blended a little bit.
Now how does that sound?
Now how does that sound? A third time. Alright, fine, I won't play it again, but I really like that song.
Let's sail rock and roll tide on the stairway to heaven. Yeah, be sure to find friends to the shore.
Okay, now we're going to introduce blue to the mix here in a sec. Let's go ahead and just do the blue now while this is still wet. I'm not going to wash my brush out. Just get that blue on the brush. It's a little jarring at first, okay? Let's find a little deep crevice here. Here's a deep crevice. There's some wet paint. I'm trying to go back over this, a lot of these colors. Let's put this down at the bottom, some of these clouds, you know. Kind of in between. You're finding some of these orange colors still showing through. That's kind of a lot of these times like these little peaks. Like here's the top of a cloud, right? Right here's the top of this cloud. So maybe right on top of that. This is going to be basically to make it appear like it's behind that and the bottom part of this cloud, but this is on top. We're going to go back through this another time. Now we're putting the blues in. Make sure we get it on there. Water mixed in. Make sure your blue's still wet. Nice and wet so it stays alive. We can mix it in a minute. We went to see Billy Joel Saturday. He was awesome, but so hot. It was at Arrowhead. Oh, the concert was hot. Not Billy Joel was so hot. For a second, I thought you were like, it was good, but he was so hot. It was hot at the concert. Out, I bet. Okay, so here's the bottom of the cloud. Let's do some there. Maybe some in here. Here's definitely the bottom of this cloud, right? So now we're gonna put some of this in. So again, we're kind of messing it up again. And this is the part that a lot of people struggle with, the messing it up part. It's just kind of part of painting. You have to mess up your painting a little bit. Yeah, Bob Ross was great. Yeah, I watched Bob Ross a little bit. Alright, so let's start there. Okay, now, take our brush, give it a little wash real quick. Now, let's move fast. Let's get some of our darker color here. Some of that red, purple, white, but not the super light color, the kind of medium color. Second color we mixed up there. So again, that's this color down here on my plate. While this is wet, let's try to blend a little bit of that. Touch it very light. There's very small spots, but if you go kind of right into that blue, try to get a little mixture. And you can even mix this with blue to kind of have it in between color. If you're struggling to get the paint on the canvas to mix with it, you could just mix up some blue with this. You know, there's probably some in your brush still anyway. But you want to kind of blend a little bit. So this blue's not just, bam, blue right on top. You want to kind of blend. He's still pretty hot for an old guy, 74. I'm guessing you're talking about the long hair. I don't know. No, Mom, if you look up a picture of Bob Ross's son painting on Bob Ross's, like, an episode, I mean, you can't tell me that guy doesn't look exactly like Dad did when he was young. Hey, what's up, pony named Tony? How you doing? Mom, I'm gonna find a picture of Bob Ross's son and show it, and show a picture of Dad, and you're gonna sit here and tell me he doesn't look exactly like him. Not like a weird thing. It's just people to look alike. Sometimes people just look alike. Okay, there's some blue. Let's mix this in there. Okay, before we're done, let's wash this out. Oh yeah, yes, yeah. When he had long hair, yeah. I mean, it looks like he does now. I remember seeing that picture and I thought, my brain instantly was like, did Dad paint a painting on TV or something? Then I was like, oh, that's Bob Ross's son. The first time I saw that picture, I was like, so much like Dad did. Alright, here we go. I'm putting the light colors back in again. I'm going to do some of these little flowier lines now. Alright, now we're getting into our kind of more final steps of these clouds. These should be kind of the really kind of deciding kind of where these clouds are. There's a big one. Let's go right on top of that blue. The main thing here is we're putting these on top of the blue so you can see that these parts are in front of the blue. Boom, look at that. Oh, that's in front of that blue. Oh, here's another spot in front of blue. Oh crap, that's all mixed in. Okay, but there we go. So now we're gonna kind of put some of these back in. Some of the here's another top of one. Here's another topper. Okay, the blue kind of messed up this cloud. Let's put that back in. Paint that back in. Okay, and then we'll take our medium color here and we'll blend that back in as well. Okay, but we want to take these back and kind of go back over our blue. Hey, there's another spot. Look at that. Okay, does that make sense? We're kind of putting this in front, on top of those blue spots. And now we can see that these clouds are in front of those dark blue spots, right? Something like that. You know, we can mess with this all day long, really. But let's put this in on top. Kind of make the tops flowy, then inside you can make them fluffy. Broke bitches, I got money now.
All I really understand is
I went checking in.
everybody's talking like I acting funny
Okay.
now.
We're getting there. Now we're getting there. Talk to me. Cash machine. Cash machine. What is happening? Hey guys, how are you? What's happening? Who's blowing me up? I found a pic of him a year ago. He still looks kind of like him, but Ross is grayer and longer, yeah. Pony Raid, who are these people? Whatever. Okay, so... Okay, let's take a shot. I'm kind of... Okay, we got the middle part in. Okay, we're getting clouds kind of in there. Okay, you don't invite me to go live with you. Hey, Drawing for Dummies? Yeah. Used to watch him. Green Ass Chinook. Okay. Cool name. Are you gonna draw waves? Or is I'm gonna do a lighter color? Yeah, so I hope I kind of answered that in that last part. Sorry, I didn't see that question. Okay, let's take a shot. Taking a shot. Hey everybody, today's trivia question, if you want to win a free painting, today's trivia question is, what is the next Star Wars spin-off show going to be called? Is it A, Better Call Maul, B, Jango Fett Unchained, C, How I Met Your Master, D, Star Wars Miami, E, Extreme Hoth Makeover, F, Survivor Younglings Edition, G, Biggest Loser, The Hutts, or H, The Calrissians?
Nightclubs, strip clubs, big bucks, yes sir, that's right. You don't got left, you don't got my new number. A rich man told me it's a part of the karma.
Hey guys, how are you? Okay, we got a guess for C, How I Met Your Master. And I think they will happen. I think in enough time, you know, Disney's like their money. Oh, you know what? I haven't counted any of my shots. Definitely at shot 5. Let's take another shot and get that up there, okay? How's everybody doing out there? I'm gonna keep going. I just got through a big part of the clouds there. Let me keep painting. Let's get a shot, okay? But yeah, haven't been doing much. Just watching some Dragon Ball Z. Going back and rewatching that show, just because I want to. I'm finally to the part I want to watch, like the Cell Saga. But yeah, I feel like everyone on Earth in that show would have to be like, hey, why don't you wish for, like, you know, end world hunger or, like, cure cancer? And they're like, let's just bring Yamcha back. Cheers. Okay, I would count my shot this time. Let's shot 5 this time. I would have to say H because it reminds me Game of Thrones, Nut, IRS, been guessed. Game of Thrones, but it's been guessed, so I'll go with E. Mom, you need to read your... You need to proofread your stuff. You said... I would have said H because it reminds me Game of Thrones, Nut, IRS, been guessed, so I'll go with E. Okay, we're gonna move on. Hey, it's today is National Sponge Cake Day. You know, it's National Black Ribbon Day, which is supporting, you know, people who lived through Stalinism and Nazism and stuff. And it's also National, you know, remembrance of the slave trade and abolition. Okay, and it's also Cuban Sandwich Day. Okay, so yeah, Cuban Sandwich. There you go. That's what we're celebrating today. Congratulations, everybody. These fucking national days, I swear to God, it's just like, hey, National Save a Child Day. It's also National Fart on Wednesday Day. It's just the dumbest. But this is also National Cuban Day. There's that. This is an AI selfie. This is my daily. I did some AI selfies, and they're pretty terrible. So I share one every day, every week. This is this week's. Look like a creepy. I don't know what that is. And this is a monkey with a banana on his head, okay? Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's start with... Okay, let's get my clouds looking a little better. We've kind of got the basics. Now let's add some real jazz here. Okay, let's jazz it. Let's go back to our medium brush. And let's take one more shot, okay? Because I'm a little disappointed that I don't think I've counted half my shots that I've taken. How's everybody doing out there? Okay, that's at least shot 6. Okay. Let's go back to our round brush. Let's start getting crazy here. Alright. Alright, let's start really getting, deciding where these clouds are. Let's make these clouds. Red, purple, white. Let's get ourselves a nice medium red, purple, white color here. Not as light as this color we had before. Alright, let's start there. You know what? I changed my mind. Let's get a more light color. Let's add some more white to this. Not quite as light as our lightest color there, but a little bit lighter. Go with color between these. Alright, let's go ahead and really start. Okay, here's the top one. Alright, here's another one. Alright, there's one. Let's make these, let's give these a little flavor, you know? Let's give these clouds a little fucking shape to them. You know, give them shape. You're it.
No one asks you
Give them a little shape, you know?
where exactly you're at.
Let's make some shapely clouds.
What you see,
Let's make the kind of cloud you want to fuck. No, just kidding. Mom, you didn't hear that.
everything.
There we go. So let's go into some of these. Let's give these a little bit more shape there. I would just kind of decide. Just go for it. Don't think. Just do it, okay? Sorry, I get a little pushy when I paint. Especially when I get drunk. I'm not quite drunk yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, there's another one. Let's see what else I've been doing. Working my fucking ass off all the time. It's crazy how much I've been working lately. In the busy season, I work in a restaurant. I'm general manager and stuff. Ugh, it's just so busy. It's just getting so busy. All this stuff I gotta do. Okay, these are big clouds down here. These are real big. These down here are close to you, so these are gonna be right up in front. But anyway, been working so much. Nothing to do. This is my friend Isaac's band. They're really good. Except he moved to Portland and now they're kind of broken up. They still kind of make music, but it's like one song a year or something now, or one song every 2 years. It's so stupid. His wife got a job in Portland, so he followed her up there, you know, moved. Oh, I'm gonna go be with my wife. I don't get it. Okay, let's take a light blue color, and well, let's take this while it's still wet. Is this gonna fucking blend or not? What am I doing wrong? Sorry, this is the part of the show where I get drunk and angry at myself and start arguing with myself. If you're new here, this is when I get angry with myself. It needs to be darker. I think I'm just not... I think I just need to get thicker paint. I just need to really go for it. Okay, this is the part where you just go for it, okay? Get some real thick shit going on. There we go. Let's do that. Get some real thick stuff going there. A little bit in here, a little bit in there. Okay. Now let's go back to this color. There we go. Now we're getting some blendage. I just need to get more paint. I'm just being too conservative, you know? Too conservative, you know, like, Too conservative, like, people who are too conservative. I don't fucking know. Okay. Get pink in there with that blue. Get them mixing, okay? Pink and blue, they mix. They mix it up. There we go. What y'all been doing? Who's out there? What's going on? Someone talk to me. Has anyone ever seen the show Dragon Ball Z? Has anybody ever seen that? So I'm rewatching it as a 35-year-old man. I watched it when I was a kid, right? When I got like through the Cell, I remember the Cell saga, and that's kind of when I was like, started noticing boobs and stuff, and I kind of moved on, and I never got past the Cell saga. I always liked the lore, so I'm going back and rewatching it, and I started with Dragon Ball though. I never watched Dragon Ball, and that was, in my opinion, a better show. But Dragon Ball Z, it's good. It's kind of what I remembered it, but a little dumber than I remember, but pretty dumb show. But anyway, that's been the only thing happening in my life right now, really, besides work. Unless you guys want to talk about, pro formas and stuff. Can't catch me. Let's just start blending some shit in, okay? Let's just start going here. Let's just start mixing this shit up. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some light orangey color here, and that will kind of, cover up a lot of these edges. Let's just get this stuff mixing, let's get it all mixing together.
It ain't as it appears. I love being me, cause none like my peers. I'm the coolest thus far from the things.
I think like 30 people joined, and oh no, a couple of them said something.
And nobody else.
But no one really said anything, and then I don't know, they all left.
I'ma be myself.
Okay, something like that. Alright, let's kind of put a little stuff up here, let's see what happens up here. Let's put some of this in here. I don't know, this is fine. It's fine. We'll add some of these light colors, kind of set the edges there, kind of. That looks like water. Okay, let's take some black paint, and then we'll put our highlights on the clouds, and we'll be done with the clouds. Finally be done with the clouds. Let's take some black paint, and let's take a shot, too, okay? Let's take a friggin' shot. Again, today's trivia question, if you missed it, is, what is the next Star Wars spin-off show gonna be called? Is that Maui? No, it's not Maui. But you're kind of, well, okay, kind of on the right track. Okay, today's trivia question is, what is the next Star Wars spin-off show called? Is it A, Better Call Saul, B, Django Fett Unchained, C, How I Met Your Master, D, Star Wars Miami, E, Extreme Hoth Makeover, F, Survivor, Younglings Edition, G, Biggest Loser, The Hutts, or H, The Calrissians? Cheers.
Yum yum, hidden like a tum tum. Don't forget, seen a lot where I come from. Can't nobody throw you off when you someone. You gotta cheer up like a pom pom. Wait it out like
that was a big one.
Grow bright when the sun comes.
Okay, I think I'm on like shot 9, but whatever. I think I missed like 2.
Strangest thing is,
I did a stream last week, and the week before I half-assed it. I'm kind of out of it. I'm a little rusty today. Alright, let's take some black and blue and mix them together. You do type fast. Sorry about typing, you got fat. You don't have fat fingers. We're going to play the Lions Chiefs game September 12th on the big screen outside. If you can make it, I can't get off work for that. I wish I could. Also, Mom, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to watch that with all the Chiefs people. I'll watch it at work. In my little. Yeah, I saw you guess, T. Yeah. We'll see if you're right. No, I think that Chiefs game will be fun for you guys, but it's not gonna be fun for me. I'm gonna be sitting in the corner being like, nervous the whole time. It's cool for the Chiefs fans. All the Chiefs fans are gonna have a great time. All the Lions fans are gonna be sitting there biting their fingernails, biting their nails, and being nervous the whole time. And probably we're gonna lose. And I don't. Also, you know, that's the other thing. But I know it'll be fun for you guys. But I also can't get that day off. It's kind of a big day, and I mean I could, but I'm not gonna do that to the team, to my team. You know, I'm not gonna do it to my team. Okay, let's put some black in here, down here in our darkest blue spots. I wouldn't do that to the team, you know. Star Wars goes to a 90s ski resort comedy on the slope. Oh, Guthrie. Oh, best comment of the day. God, I love you, Guthrie. Okay, new slope. Oh my god. Alex didn't even come with anything as good as that. Guthrie, my mom is, so every one of my mom's, you know, my family, they're all Chiefs fan, or a lot of people, you know, that we know Chiefs fans. So they're playing the Chiefs-Lions game beginning of the season. And I've talked to my dad about this, but, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, the Chiefs fans are going to have a great time, you know. But the Lions fans are all going to be sitting there, like, biting their nails and, like, nervous, right? I mean, I hope so. That'd be cool if we did. But even if that happened, and I was watching that Chiefs-Lions game with a shitload of Chiefs fans, right? Number one, they're all going to be upset. Number two, I'm not going to sit there and be cocky about it. Number three, it's like, I'm going to be like, now there's all this pressure. Like, I don't know. None of it about it is like, oh, cool. Like, it's not like a fun thing. Everyone's going to be all, you know, I don't know. I also can't get off work for it, so I'm sorry, Mom. But I think you guys are going to have a blast. It's like Thanksgiving games. You know, Thanksgiving, yeah, it's cute. Everybody, like, is nice and wishes us luck. Me and Dad luck that our dumb Lions team will win. And we never do on Thanksgiving. And it's always just disappointing, you know? It's kind of part of it, too. Okay, I think that's a lot of the clouds. Let's go ahead and do our light color for the clouds. Let's get a whole bunch of yellow here. Okay, so let's take some yellow into our spot here. Okay, here we go. White. Let's get this color. There we go. Let's grab some yellow in there. Oh, that's maybe too much yellow. That's probably a lot too much yellow. Shit. Shit, that's fucked up. Okay, I fucked it up. Alright, let's get our, yeah, okay, you know, let's just start over. That. Okay, you don't want purple in there, just yellow, red, and white. Well, Star Wars does 90s sort of comedy, Return of the Red Eye. Nice. Very nice. Guthrie, have you watched the new Sony episodes? Because the newest season, I'm not lying, like, solid. Effing solid. Like, one of the best seasons I've seen in... You watched some of them. Did you watch... You watched like 2 of them with me. I'm saying if you watched like the rest of the season. Alright, let's get a light corally color here. Light orange, red, yellow, white. Red, yellow, white, and everything nice. These are the perfect ingredients. Okay, let's take this and now let's really jazz it. Okay, let's put our bright spots. This is gonna be the tops. This is that sky. Oh, yeah. Let's see, okay. Did you see the last one where it's the one called Dennis Takes a Mental Health Day? That one's so good. The whole season's good, but that one's funny to me in a different way. I mean, some people like it, some people don't, I get it, but like, that one's kind of, to me, I think, if you love the Dennis rage thing, it's hilarious. Okay, let's get our groove on here. But yeah, Guthrie, did you ever watch Dragon Ball? You watched Dragon Ball Z, you've seen that before. You know what I'm saying? The other day is like, there's a part after the Frieza saga where they're wishing back people, and everyone in town's like, whoa, it's a giant dragon, and they get a wish. And wouldn't you think everyone in town would be like, hey, will you wish to, like, cure cancer? And they're like, no, we're gonna wish Yamcha back. And they're like, fuck Yamcha. End world hunger. You know, like, why don't they wish for anything like that? No, that's my thought for the week. Okay, let's put these little yellows. We're putting this at the tops of our clouds. Hi, Philip. How are you? What are you doing, Philip? Philip was sweet to me today. Well, actually, we started the day out a little rough because I woke up and I don't let him out of the room sometimes because he scratches my roommate's couch up. Okay, so then he's in the room and I go outside, take a piss, let the dog out, and he's scratching up the carpet because he wants to go outside. So I open the door up and I go, Philip! And he tries to run outside and I grab him and I throw him, you know? Right, I grab him, I'm like, no! And he's like, rawr, and he runs off, right? And like 2 seconds later, he's like purring and like on top of me. But we did have a good, and then we took a little nap together. He's laid on me while I took a nap. Little sweet boy. He's just staring at me right now. What are you doing, Philip? What is it? Philip, how are you? Philip. Want to say hi to the people, Philip? Okay, so now we're getting these highlights on here. We're seeing the highlights on our clouds. And you can put more than one. You know, it doesn't have to be just on top. You can put some more through the middles of these clouds, so they got a little bit of shape to them. All right, Philly boy, what are you doing? Yeah, in fact, I kind of like doing something. It gives a little more texture and stuff. All right, it's about time for another shot. But these clouds just got they're just a little complicated. I gotta put more effort into these. Okay, definitely right here. I want to be really crisp. These ones up close, be real crisp. Don't even really worry too much about exactly what you're doing. Just kind of make your lines nice and solid where you can see them. And then kind of, you know, just kind of make some decisions there. Don't really think about it too much, honestly. I recommend not thinking a lot when painting. Okay, that, I should have thought about that. Okay, that's not good. Okay, you know what? There we go. It's better. A little better. It doesn't really look good. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Let's put more of this in. There we go. What else was I thinking this week? I wrote down a couple thoughts that I had this week. One of them was that, do you ever, okay, girls on Facebook that are just like tree huggers or whatever they are, and they have like different names, and I've noticed, and don't ask me how I know this, but I've noticed that sometimes their names, there's a fine line between a granola girl's like Facebook made up persona name and a porn star name, like Gaia Love, you know. It's like, it sounds a lot like a porn star name, you know. Paige Star, it's like, okay, that's pretty sure that's a porn star. Yoga, flower, bell. It's like, these are pretty close. Just saying. Again, don't ask me how I know that. Supposedly there's pornographic videos out there, and I've heard from friends that what some of these actresses' names are, these talented people's names are. Okay, now look at that. Look, we've got some clouds in the sky. They're pretty wavy clouds. Maybe a little wavier than I should have made them, but whatever. Could have made a little more flat, like a little flat line of clouds, but I didn't. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about it, okay? You know what? You make a painting, and you know what? You do this. And sorry, I don't know why I get so... sorry, I do this every time. This is the part of the show where I get defensive and attack nobody. No one's saying anything. I'm making things up in my mind about people attacking me. So that's that part of the show. Okay. That's the segment. This is the new segment presented by Joel's Imagination called Defense Against No One. Called Defense Against My Imaginary. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got the fucking clouds done finally. Okay, all right. Oh, okay, that's the main part of the painting. Now we'll put a little boat in here. This is the whole painting. It's clouds in a sky, right? And then we're gonna put a little porthole, you know, like it's looking out of airplane window. But there's something crazy. There's a little boat out there. Jesus, it took so long to get there. I'm done with those clouds. I'm fucking done with them. This is the part of the painting where part of the show. This is the segment called me getting mad at my painting for no reason. But you know, this is good for me. It's cathartic. I hope everybody's enjoying me being angry at my painting. So anyway, yeah. You know, I just need to get a girl over and, you know, Netflix and heal. You know? Philip. Hi, Philip. What are you doing? You are cute. You are being sweet. What are you doing, Philip? Yeah. Cutie boy. Ah. Shot 8. I'm definitely at shot 10. I definitely didn't count two shots, but I'm not petty. I'm not saying count shots I made up. I'm just gonna keep taking them. Philip, come here. Yeah. Come on, Philip. Belly boy. Ow. Sorry, Philip. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Okay. Okay. All right, Philip, go on. Go on. Okay. Okay, one more time. Trivia question one more time. What's the new Star Wars spinoff called? Is it A, Better Call Saul, B, Jango Fett and Chain, C, How I Met Your Master, D, Star Wars Miami, E, Extreme Hoth Makeover, F, Survivor, Younglings Edition, G, Biggest Loser, The Hutts, or H, The Calrissians. Okay, give it a guess. Okay, let's do... Alright, you know what? Let's blow dry for a split second. This is my AI selfie for this week. Creepy Egyptian, like, pharaoh selfie or something. Pretty creepy. It's National Cuban Sandwich Day, so there's a Cuban sandwich for you, okay? We've also got, this is a dog playing laser tag. He's getting ready in the locker room to play laser tag. And this is a monkey with a banana on his head, okay? Or her head, I don't know. I don't know the specifics about this picture. Okay, that should be dry enough. Let's take our chalk and let's draw in a boat. Now, in my original painting, I made the boat too big. Let's make a... Hey, Philip, let's get out. Okay, why don't you go on, dude? Okay, in the original painting, I put it about here, but I made it too big. Let's find a spot for this, and let's say it's right here. Let's make a very small boat. It's gonna be black. I'm just gonna put a little figure like right there. Okay, it's gonna be very small. Sorry if you can't see that so well. Maybe the shadow you can see. I don't know. You probably can't see it. Okay, let's take our little baby brush. Let's get some black paint. Okay, Philip, that's not gonna work on me. Okay, you're not gonna lay down on my feet and think that I'm gonna stop and pet you. Okay, black paint, baby brush. Here we go. It's not gonna work, Philip. I think Philip's a stoner. I think he's been smoking my weed lately. Alright. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to put this boat right in here, right above these clouds. Let's start right there. Let's make that first. Let's outline. Go right around where the tops of those clouds are. Right, and then let's go here. Boom. Let's go there. Take this out. You know, I drew this with my chalk first, but there we go. Kind of got an outline there. It's hard to see right now. But once I fill it in, you'll see it better. Lonely, lonely. Kaboom. Then we go. There's a little guy here. Or girl. And they're going, okay, I'm relaxing on my boat. Look at that. Little person relaxing on her boat. You know, it's not quite as... You know what else we do? We do this. We got a little line there. Hold on, let me get some... Lots of ink right there. Just go... Whoop. And then whoop. Now you can see the little... If you can see it up close, you can see those little... Oh, it's got little oars, right? Was that oars? Is that what they're called? Yeah, oars. There we go. So we got a little guy or lady in a boat in the clouds. Okay. We effing did it. Okay, is this dry? I think we need to blow dry for a sec. Let's take a shot, blow dry, and we'll do the last part, which is putting the airplane window around this, okay? That's the last part, okay? All right, let's take a shot. How's everybody doing out there? Let's get this all nice and dry. Okay, let's do this. Let's take our chalk. Let's take our chalk and let's draw in where a kind of a rough sketch. Okay. So we've got our little airplane window. Let's just draw a rectangle, okay? Pretty close, you know, here to the edge. Let's go, okay. Let's keep it kind of, you know, similar to the outside of the... Let's just say here's a rectangle, right? Let's just pretend this is a rectangle. No, it is a rectangle. Okay. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take tape and we're going to put it inside of this, okay? Yeah, it needs to be smaller, does it? Maybe just on the left side. Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, Joel. Okay, Joel. Try it what you're doing. Alright, there's the bottom. This side about here's right. And over here needs to be a little bit further in. And up here can be there. Okay. Alright, let's put tape and let's tape into the center. Let's not go outside of this. This may be too long. It is. Let's tear this off about here. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to start just kind of the basic space here. Let's make that kind of line it up with the side. Make sure it's straight up and down. Scratch that down. Okay. One piece. One Piece, another anime people are telling me to watch. Maybe I will someday, maybe I won't. Okay? Leave me alone, okay? Alright. Okay, this needs to be a little further in here. Looks a little like it should be that way. Okay. Alright, alright. So far, so good. Okay, I gotta rethink this because the first time I did this, I fucked it up badly. Okay, badly. I'm gonna try to not fuck it up this time. Okay, let's go. Let's tear this. All right. So again, I'm putting this. Here's my line. I'm gonna put it above that line. But I'm going to paint the outside. I don't want to get into. Okay, that's. Okay, maybe that's right. It's close enough. Okay, actually, let's go to that line. Now the corners we will match. We will fix those up because the window we want to be curved. It's going to curve over some of what we're going to paint. It's going to be kind of weird and rectangular, but then we're going to curve in the edges. That's the plan, anyway. But better safe than sorry. Start small. You can always do more. Let's start with less. And we'll fill in the gaps. Let's go up a little higher. Let's go up to here. I can make it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What did I do? What did I do? Let's take one more piece tape. Let's connect this right here. We've got our solid rectangle. Okay, here we go. So black. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do black. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Okay, or it's gonna be dark gray actually. Put your phone down. We're gonna use our big brush. We're gonna go for it. Okay, ready to go for it, everybody? Let's take some black and some white. Phone down. Let's get yellow. Oh shit, that was way too much yellow. Yellow, red, a little bit of our raw sienna. Alright, let's take our big brush. Let's get a dark, dark gray. Very dark gray. Mostly black with a little bit of white mixed in. I'm gonna do the right top and right side. Take a little bit of white. Make it put your phone down. It's not totally black, it's a dark gray. Put your phone down. Make it put your phone down. Take that all the way out to the outside. All the way up to our tape on this right side. And the top. Put your phone down. Don't go over the tape and get into the middle of the painting. That's your... Don't get too crazy like I do a lot. Now on this side and the bottom, I'm not going to go to the edge. I'm going to go on the very outside of the canvas like this. Leave some space. Don't go all the way to the tape. Joel, don't go over the tape, Joel. Don't do it, Joel. There we go. Okay. Now, while it's still wet, yellow, red, raw sienna. Lots of yellow, red, raw sienna. Let's mix that with some black and white. I'll mix it with a gray. Yeah, shit. I don't know if this looks right. Get a color there that's kind of a grayish orange. You know, honestly, I don't know if we need the raw sienna. I think it's better with just red and orange and gray. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's take that here. Okay, now what we want to do. Let's blend this in with our dark gray. Alright. Blend that in with your dark gray. Okay, look at that. Maybe a little bit more white. Let's add a little bit more white to this. While we got it, let's add some more white in here. Let's make a light version. Okay, we've got a light version. Lots of white added to this color. Let's put this right in here. Okay, don't go over the tape, but get it right there on the tape. Get it right there, and then blend that. Brush that in. Okay. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot, everybody. Let's take a shot and wish upon a Dragon Ball that this is gonna work, okay? Who's the most useless character in Dragon Ball Z? In Dragon Ball, they all have a role that makes sense. In Dragon Ball Z, it's like you're all useless except like Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin a little bit, but Tien, Yamcha, Chiaotzu just go like you're done. Like why? Just move on there. Fuck. Just noticed. I'm wet.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could be riding in the back of a blacked out.
Here we go. Let's get this off.
It could be worse.
Might have got some a little too much in there.
But at least you're still alive. Take me away. Take me
Okay. I mean, I got a little brown in the middle of the painting, but we'll fix it.
Take me away. Take me away. Take me away. For better days.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here we go. I think maybe we should blow dry. Let's blow dry for a sec. Let's count our shot this time too. It is 10. I think I've taken 12 or 13 shots, but I just forget to count them. Blow dry it a little bit. It's pretty wet. You know, let's not blow dry it. No, let's not. Let's take tape off. Here we go. There's one piece. Here we go. Oh.
But there's one thing that I know. It could be worse. It could be worse.
Okay, this is the start. We're gonna. It's not done.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You might be working 9 to 5, but at least you're still alive. Take me away. Take me.
Come on, Joel. Don't fuck this up, Joel. Here we go. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. There's that. Alright. Last one. Shit. Why'd I lick my finger? That wasn't good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, come here, you bitch, you piece of tape. There we go. Okay, so now we got the start. We got the start of it. We're not done. Look at this horse shit. Look at this fucking mess I made. Right here. You see that? See that brown right there? Clear spot where I fudged up. It's still a little wet. I can get rid of it a little bit. Probably have to paint over that. Okay. Alright, we're not done. Let's take our big brush. Actually, let's take our medium flat brush. Let's be smart about this. Joel, take your medium flat brush. Here we go. Let's get this light color we got. Mix that water in. Whew, take a deep breath. Here we go. Let's just curve that corner. Put that right along there. Doesn't have to be right at the edge. Don't be a hero. Just some right there. Maybe there's a little lip right there. Who knows? Who cares? Don't fuck with that, okay? We'll fuck with that corner in a minute, okay? Alright. Okay, up here. Here we go. We're gonna go. Let's put a little light color here. Just a little bit. Don't mess up the edge. And right here, we're gonna totally mess up the edge. We're gonna go wow. Right? Okay. 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 Alright, here we go. New plate. Not new plate. New brush. Wash your brush out. Black and white. Get that dark gray again. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go. Dark gray color. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right across that. Boom. Okay. Then up here we're gonna go wow. Okay. And we're gonna leave that the fuck alone. And then down here, we're going to go the same thing. We're going to go... Wow. And we're going to leave it alone. There we go. We did it. Let's paint our side edges. Let's call it good. Let's pat our fucking selves on the back and say we did it. I did this painting a long time ago, but it always looked like shit, and I fucked it up. And I did it today and made it look better than I did the first time. At least the window. Everything looked good, but actually I like the original one better, I think, before the window. The window I just completely fucked up. Okay. This is one I have not painted before, so I was a little more anxious about it today. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. No one really talked to you about the things I was talking about, but except for Guthrie. Love you, Guthrie, and my mom. Thank you, Mom. All you random people that watched, I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Next time, feel free to say something. You can talk. It's okay. If anybody knows any local music or musicians that wouldn't mind me playing their stuff on my stream, that I don't have to pay them for, these are all bands that I've met before that know me that are not going to be mad if I play their shit on my stream. But if anybody knows any others, help me out here. I need some more music choices. Not that these bands aren't all great, but it gets annoying. I just hear the same song. I've heard the same songs for 3 years now. So I mix it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. There's our painting for today. Let's sign it, and we'll call and we're good. Okay, let's take our little baby brush. Let's get this little color we got this for this light color. Let's say. Look at that. Okay, there's our painting today. I don't know why it looks so weird on the camera. It's really not. This is a little tapered in, actually, but whatever. I could fuck with that more if I wanted, but I don't want to. Okay, so, again, today's trivia question. Thank you guys for filming. Made it today. Let's take one more shot, too. Let's talk about the trivia question. Okay, trivia question today was, what is the new Star Wars spin-off show going to be called? Is it A, Better Call Saul, B, Django Fed Unchained, C, How I Met Your Master, D, Star Wars Miami, E, Extreme Hoth Makeover, F, Survivor Young Lose Editions, G, Biggest Loser, The Hutts, or H, The Calrissians? Correct answer was... Hold on, I gotta remember. I'm not making this up or anything. Zion's in a band? I wonder if he's on Spotify, because I can use some of his music. Okay, so the real next... Now, some of these are coming out later. Like, there's an idea for these. So it's kind of a trick. I mean, some of these will come later, but the one for sure, the very next one, is gonna be... let's see. How I Met Your Master. How I Met Your Master is the new show coming out. Kind of a situational comedy about a group of friends, who train some Jedis or some Sith Lords, and it's all about how, and it's a big long thing you forget, and then by the end you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's supposed to tell me how they met their master, and it's starring Jason Bateman, and it's also starring Jonah Hill in his first TV show, and it's also, even though the hot water he's in with a text he sent from 20 years ago apparently, and it's also starring Kate Winslet, and it's also starring Hollywood legend let me say it again. It's also starring Hollywood legend who's a Hollywood legend? Steve Harvey. I don't know. The correct answer is, you know what? Anyone that guessed gets a painting. So let's go through and see one. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed making this painting. If you're watching along with me and you're painting with me, sorry I was a little out of whack. It was a painting I made a long time ago, and I was gonna put it in, but I never really liked how it looked. It wasn't fully finished. I fucked up the window part. And so I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you all for watching, and I love you. Okay, goodbye.